The invisible code of wealth. Imagine two people starting life in the same city. They attend the same schools. They grow up in similar neighborhoods. They even begin their careers with similar salaries. But 20 years later, their financial lives look completely different. One of them struggles with debt, stress, and constant financial pressure. The other enjoys financial freedom, investments, and opportunities. Why does this happen? Is it intelligence, education, luck, or something deeper? According to the ideas explored in Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, the real reason is something most people never see. It is the invisible programming inside our minds. A hidden financial code that shapes the way we think about money, opportunity, and success. This programming is called the financial blueprint. And understanding it may be the most important step toward building wealth. Because money is not only created in the world outside, it is created first in the mind. Chapter 1. Your financial blueprint. Every person carries a mental blueprint about money. This blueprint determines how comfortable you feel with wealth. Think of it like a thermostat. If a thermostat is set to 20 degrees, the room will always return to that temperature. Even if you heat the room to 25 degrees, eventually the thermostat pulls it back down. The same thing happens with money. If your financial blueprint is set for scarcity, you may earn money temporarily, but somehow it disappears. Unexpected expenses appear, bad investments happen, opportunities are missed, and eventually your finances return to the level your mind believes you deserve. But if your blueprint is set for abundance, your mind will constantly search for ways to grow, to create opportunities, to multiply income, to attract value. Your blueprint was mostly created during childhood through three main forces. Programming. What you heard about money. Maybe phrases like, money is the root of all evil. Rich people are greedy. We can't afford that. These ideas sink deep into the subconscious. Modeling. Children observe how their parents behave around money. Do they argue about bills? Do they spend recklessly? Do they save carefully? Children absorb these behaviors without realizing it. Experiences. Early emotional experiences also shape beliefs. A painful financial loss, family struggles, or financial stress at home. All these experiences quietly form your financial identity. By adulthood, many people are not consciously choosing their financial behaviors. They are simply following their programming. And unless that programming changes, their financial results rarely change. Chapter 2. Wealth begins in the mind. One of the most powerful ideas in personal finance is simple. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Your thoughts influence your decisions. Your decisions influence your actions. Your actions influence your results. If someone believes money is difficult to earn, they may avoid opportunities. If someone believes wealthy people are dishonest, their subconscious mind may sabotage success. But when someone develops empowering beliefs about wealth, their behavior changes dramatically. They become proactive. They look for solutions. They pursue growth. And slowly, their financial reality begins to transform. This is why mindset work is not motivational fluff. It is the foundation of financial success. Because the mind acts like a filter. It determines what opportunities you notice and which ones you ignore. Chapter 3. The difference between rich thinking and poor thinking. The book introduces a fascinating contrast. It compares the thinking patterns of wealthy individuals and those who struggle financially. These patterns are not about intelligence. They are about perspective. For example, people who struggle financially often believe life happens to them. They blame circumstances, the economy, their background. But wealthy individuals believe they create their lives. They take responsibility for results. Responsibility gives them power, because if they created a result, they can also change it. Another difference is the way people approach the money game. Many people play the money game simply to survive. Their goal is to pay bills and stay comfortable. But wealthy individuals play the game to win. They aim for freedom, expansion, opportunity, legacy. This difference in intention changes everything. Chapter 4. Commitment versus interest. Many people say they want to be rich, but wanting something and committing to it are very different. Interest says, I'll try if it's convenient. Commitment says, I will find a way no matter what. People who become wealthy usually reach a moment where they decide, this is not optional. This is the direction of my life. And that level of commitment unlocks creativity. Because when quitting is not an option, the mind begins searching intensely for solutions. Chapter 5. The Power of Thinking Big. One of the most repeated principles among successful entrepreneurs is this: think bigger. Small thinking creates small impact. Small impact creates small income. But when someone aims to solve problems for thousands or millions of people, their influence multiplies, and so does their income. Money is not simply a reward for effort. It is often a reward for value. The greater the value you create, the greater the financial return. Thinking big expands what you believe is possible, and that expansion influences every decision you make. Chapter 6. Opportunity versus fear. Fear is natural. Every successful person experiences it. But wealthy individuals develop a powerful habit. They train their minds to focus on opportunities instead of obstacles. Most people see a risk and stop. Wealth builders see a risk and ask, "How can I manage it?" Instead of asking, "What if this fails?" they ask, "What if this works?" That simple shift opens doors that fear keeps closed. Opportunity rarely appears without uncertainty. Learning to move forward despite fear is one of the greatest financial skills. Chapter 7. The Environment Effect. Human beings are deeply influenced by their environment. The people you spend time with shape your thinking. If your environment constantly complains about money, talks about limitations, and avoids ambition, your thinking may slowly shrink. But when you surround yourself with growth-oriented individuals, your mindset expands. You start hearing new ideas, new possibilities, new strategies. This is why many entrepreneurs invest heavily in communities, mentors, and networks, because proximity accelerates learning. Chapter 8. Value and Self-Promotion. Many people feel uncomfortable promoting themselves. They fear judgment. But successful individuals understand something important. If you genuinely believe your product, service, or skill helps people, then sharing it is not arrogance. It is contribution. The world rewards value that is visible. If no one knows what you offer, your potential impact remains hidden. Learning to confidently communicate your value is a powerful wealth skill. Chapter 9. Expanding your capacity. Problems are unavoidable. Every business, every investment, every career includes challenges, but the key difference is how people respond to them. Some people shrink when problems appear. Others grow. Wealth builders focus heavily on personal development. They improve their thinking, their emotional control, their resilience. Because the larger you grow internally, the smaller problems appear externally. Chapter 10. Receiving wealth. Many people unconsciously resist receiving compliments, support, money, opportunities. But abundance requires openness. Receiving is part of the natural flow of exchange. You create value, and you receive value. Learning to accept success without guilt or discomfort allows abundance to expand. Final reflection: rewriting your financial story. Your financial past does not define your financial future, but your financial beliefs do. If your beliefs remain unchanged, your results will likely repeat. But if you consciously redesign your money mindset, new opportunities appear, new decisions emerge, and new results become possible. The journey to wealth is not just about strategies. It is about transformation. A transformation of how you think, how you act, and how you see your own potential. Because ultimately, your income can grow only to the extent that you grow. And when your mindset evolves, your financial reality can evolve with it.